of us. You know, there's a lot of Howard Stern fans.
I can't believe how bad the radio is in Minneapolis, St. Paul. I didn't realize it was that bad. I heard Tom Bernard was doing a rip-off of us, but it's barely a rip-off.
Yeah, he's not a fraud, huh?
No, I guess evidently he's not. I mean, I don't even want to lay claim to this.
Own.
Well, you know, I mean, it's what we have.
All right, so here's what we figured out. All right. Here's what we got so far. Wait a second.
Let me give you the rundown.
Now, hold on a sec. I'll play it, and then you can tell us who each person is. Hold on a sec. I got this all worked out.
Hi, this is Tom Bernard.
Yeah.
We've made it through another year, and from all of us...
Terry.
Tony.
All right, so Terry is his newswoman. Tracks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's 5. How many cuts deep do I have to go before I find a good bit? This one's called... I'm not even sure these are bits. A talk with tack.
Is this me? And it just kept getting worse and worse. And while we were on the air, this is when I moved the newspapers, and Tony had put this can of sardines with mustard sauce under my papers. So, of course, I moved that, and there's this crap sitting on the counter. I kind of yelled, and you got a little mad. But it stunk so bad in this room, I thought, oh, my God, what is wrong with me?
So I guess she had a can of tuna or sardines.
Under some papers.
And she couldn't tell that it wasn't her that
She
stunk.
thought she was stinking.
Yeah. She thought that the reek between her legs was the sardine can.
Hey, now.
What kind of asswife can't figure out that a can of sardines isn't the stench coming out from between her legs?
Well, there's a problem.
I mean, you walk into a room, and for the first time in your life, you smell something so bad, and you can't figure out that that's not you?
You think it's you?
Yeah. If you walked into this room and said to me, Howard, I think I have a stench between my legs. I said, it's a can of sardines.
I would never do that. I go fumigate myself.
But can you imagine having that problem?
Oh, that was...
No matter what you do,
you're alone.
You'd have to put on, like, Chanel number 5,000.
Oh, he's a wit.
Chanel number 5,000.
Can you imagine if you had that problem? You'd have to put on Chanel number 5,000. Well, why? What do you mean Chanel number? I mean, you would want to disguise the smell with... You want to mix in perfume with the smell of the crap between your legs? Why not just wash between your legs? Ugh. Stinky, smelly broad. Go to the source, man. Don't cover it up with perfume. Wash between your legs. Get rid of the cheese. Right? Kind of woman who walks into a room, smells herself, and goes, oh, my God.
I've got a problem.
You know,
we got a problem.
And this witty jack-off that she's working with goes, wow, can you imagine having that kind of problem? You would have to have Chanel number 5,000. And these idiots are putting on their best. Now, do you believe me? I'm playing every bit. I haven't skipped one.
But instead of just 5, pal.
Oh, you'd have to get dipped in it.
Fish smell. Yeah. Crappie.
Nice date, but there are a few problems.
Yeah, other than that. Say, you want to go there?
Well, but the name of the syndrome, they really went all out in the medical world.
I didn't try to.
Fish odor syndrome.
Fish odor syndrome. You suck. I'm taking all your ratings from you, you animal. Walking around town, all congratulating yourselves. 37 share. I'm going to take that 37 share. It's mine. I have a 37 share now.
Your show has a fish odor.
Yeah. You got your stinky broad sitting there. Why don't you dip her in a vat of water and wash between her legs? That's a good event. Bring her on my show. I'll wash her out. I'll get a good sponge and I'll spread her legs and wash her legs. In that smelly private area. Stink. Can you imagine the stink between her legs? That she walks in, a can of sardines is sitting there, and she can't tell that there's a can of sardines? She thinks it's herself? Goddamn mackerel lap. They're having a good old time.
TV tray over to the tank.
Get a job. Get a job at a bait store.
You get a job at a bait store. This is on their best of album.
SeaWorld.
Ahoy, matey.
Yeah, you feed the whales. Nobody will notice. Wouldn't it be sad? You come over and
the whales dive out when you go.
Imagine this bit is on your best of album.
Holy really?
A bunch of people just laughing at themselves. What? We want another bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've got to figure. Something's got to be good. They got a 37.
All right, you want number 6? All right, I'm going in order. Flight of the Value Jet Pilots. This is called Flight of the Value Jet
Is this
Pilots.
another song parody?
I don't know. Haven't heard it. You accuse me of not playing all the bits. I'll play them all. What do you want from me? How many of these do you have to hear before you'll know that these guys suck? It's a song parody.
How's your whole family? How's your whole family? How's your whole family? How is your whole family? How's your whole family? How's your whole family? How's your whole family? How is your whole family?
Are you sure you're playing the right cut?
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm playing them in order.
How's your dick? How's your dictation machine?
Oh, I see. No, it's a funny.
Oh, how's your whole family?
How's your dictation machine?
Oh.
Oh. How's your
What does
dick?
this have to do with Value Jet?
I don't know. How's your dictation machine? What is it? A 3rd grade show? How's your dictation machine?
Police.
Gee, that's great. That's the funniest goddamn thing I ever heard. You know what? I'm quitting radio because I'm not good enough to compete. How's your dictation machine? What the hell is that? How's your goddamn dictation machine? How's your family? What's the premise?
How's your whole
family?
Whole.
Yeah, I get that, but
Yeah.
I mean, how's your? But it's not witty.
No. I mean, it took you 2 verses to figure out what they were doing.
Yeah.
Dictation machine, how's your dictation machine?
You know what's great about this album? Now you have this song at home, you can play it over and over again. At least you have it for your archive.
Were people really walking around town going, did you hear those guys today?
How's your Sue dog? How's your Yeah, you can say the S word and then Sue dog.
I guess.
How's your country? Get it? How's your big smelly country? How's your country?
Well, let's see where this song goes.
How's your dictation machine? The Tom Barnard Show. Cubby and Annette.
How is your dictation machine?
He's a pisser.
Take your pants down to the cleaners today. Take your pants down to the cleaners.
Oh, take your pants down.
Take your pants down.
To the cleaners.
Wow.
Robin.
Oh, boy.
How is your titmouse, Robin? I tell you, that's fantastic. Like little children. Take your pants down to the cleaners.
Today, take your pants down to the cleaners today.
Take your pants down to the cleaners today. This is a scream. I'm a jerk off. I've been thinking I was funny.
Astrological chart.
Won't you do my ass? Oh, won't you do my astrological
chart?
Wow. Well, I didn't realize all this fine comedy was going on in the morning in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Let's get the comedy joke service and play this stuff on the air. Let's subscribe.
That's what that is. They didn't write that.
Hey, Gary, why don't you write away to some of the comedy joke services?
Baba Booey.
Come in here, Baba Booey. I thought I was going to hook him up with a microphone back in his office. It's a work in progress. Subscribe me to all the comedy services. I want to start playing this stuff on the air. I want to be part of this wave of comedy that's going on.
Oh, please, Howard.
Sure. Come on, we could goof on it.
You want to be part of that?
Yeah, I mean, I want to hear what everyone's doing. You mean the guy put out a best of album?
Dictation machine?
How's your dictation machine?
Yeah, well, that's one of them. He does an OJ song that's actually pretty hysterical.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, gee, I'd like to hear that one.
Very good. I think you'd like that one.
Why wouldn't they put that on the CD?
Maybe the guy kept that for his own album.
All right, thanks.
Won't you do my ass?
Won't you do my ass?
Won't you do my astrological chart? suck on a stiff cocktail with me. Suck on a stiff cocktail.
A stiff cocktail with me? Suck on a stiff cocktail with me?
Yes.
That's funny? Wow. Suck on a stiff cocktail with me. Holy cow. Have I spawned this?
I think so.
Is this what I've created?
This is what you have done.
Oh. Then I have to leave. It's time for me to go. Lick my nuts and bolts. How about, I mean, you know, I've got to take a pistol to the shooting range. I've got to take a pistol to the shooting range. I've got to take a pistol to the shooting range. And it's got to take a pistol to the shooting range. Is this what it's all come to, ladies and gentlemen? I started it. I admit. I take full responsibility. I'm to blame. I'm to blame. Suck on a cocktail? Suck on a cocktail.
Stiff cocktail.
A stiff cocktail. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, God. I'll take a break. We'll do the news.
Yeah.
And then I'm going home.
Now that we're all depressed.
I'll go home.
Need a nap.
I'll think about the morning team in Minneapolis' smelly sardine can private area. You know, maybe I'll give your cousin some good sex tonight because I'll think about the smelly sardine can while I'm doing her. You know what I mean? And if I think about that, I might be able to hold out for instead of the usual 10 seconds, I might be able to go 30 seconds. Well, what are you going to do? All right. I'm going to take a break. And when I come back,
You had to go further in that album.
Yeah, you're the one who said to me, maybe you didn't go far enough. Maybe there is a good bit. Because we really wanted to hear a good bit to know we were competing with somebody.
Worse.
Yeah, radio's gotten worse, not better, as a result of me. Get a stiff cocktail. Excuse me, cocktail. Get a stiff cocktail for me. How much? I wonder how far they go with that.
Well, the rest of the song is there.
Right.
I bet you there's only one more verse. They can't go anywhere else.
All right. Cocktail with me, I'm a cocktail. A Scotch cocktail with me. Suck on a cocktail with me. Uh-oh.
Here we go. One left.
You were right. One left.
How's your hole?
Oh, we're back to that. How's your hole? Family house. I can't believe he's saying hole.
That great big hole.
That great big hole. Jeez. Ugh. I never want to see another hole again.
Your hole. Family.
How's your hole? Oh, whole family. Wow. Put on your coat, Tex. With me, put on your coat, Tex. With me, put on your bloody coat, Tex. With me, put on your bloody coat, Tex. With me. I got to write a song. This is inspiring me.
No.
I'm working too hard. I realize that my humor is above a third grade level.
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
We're too sophisticated.
I know. You know, all the newspaper people say that I'm childish. How come I'm childish? What was that? Eyebrow? We'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
The new 92.3 K-Rock. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
How's your hole? Family, how's your hole? This is from the CD by our scary competition out in Minneapolis, St. Paul. The greatest hits of 92 KQRS.
How's your hole?
How's your hole? It's a double entendre song where they get into some real spicy stuff. I think they say the word ass instead of astrological. What's the next one, Robin?
Oh, that's the dick.
How's your dick? I wonder if anybody laughs during this. How's your dick? I can't believe those wacky guys in Minneapolis said dick. Stupid bunch of dicks. That's the most absurd use of the word dick I've ever heard. How's your dictation machine? For crying out loud. What am I, a 3-year-old? Well, I am, but... How's your pork? You pine.
You pine.
You pine. How's your pork? You pine. How's your stiff cocktail? Tail. Cock. You stupid prick. Lee pear. How's your pussy? Willow. Robin, my dear. How's your pussy? Willow, my dear. I'm busy writing lyrics. How quick do you think we could write a song like that? I'd be embarrassed to put out that song.
Yeah, you'd throw that away.
I'd throw that away. I would think about it and go, oh, my God, that's so childish. I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And hot times never last, but tough.
Yeah. You know, oh, man. I can believe this guy was on a plane and got so upset that his robes were wrinkled that he started pushing around the steward. I believe it. I'm with the steward on this one.
We'll have to see.
When I get out of radio, I'm going to start a religious order because I know people will follow me. It's easy.
They're following you now. You're not trying to go anywhere.
I know. I'm not even looking to be a leader, and people are following me. They got guys stealing my whole personality. I'm just going to get a group together and tell them to all walk into the sea and see if they do it. Screw them all.
You're going to be one of those hail pop kind of guys.
Yeah, I'm not going. Let them go. All right, I'm going to test you now. Walk into the sea. You will live, I promise.
Yeah.
I got followers, all right. I can't shake Fred since 1978.
See?
Right.
Devoted.
You're not kidding.
Yesterday you told me a story I didn't believe, but I found it in the newspaper. A former Mouseketeer, Billie Jean Mattei, says she got more than she bargained for when she took a trip to Disney World.
Please.
Or Disneyland 2 summers ago.
Let me give you the story in a nutshell.
Wait a minute, let me tell you.
All right.
She was robbed at gunpoint.
In the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
At Disney World.
At Disney World, yes. So she decided to go inside and go in the backstage area to complain about what had just happened to her and her children.
Mm-hmm.
And when she went backstage, her children saw the guy who plays Mickey Mouse taking a break, and he had the Mickey Mouse head off.
Yeah. So she went backstage, saw the Mickey Mouse hat off. She said her kids were traumatized.
Right. She says now that she's suing Disneyland. And not only because she was robbed in the parking lot, but because her children have been robbed of their belief that Mickey Mouse was real.
Police.
He's not? So, big deal. And some lawyer took that case and they're actually going to court with it?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. They're suing because Mickey Mouse had his hat off.
Well, his head. His whole head.
Yeah, let me tell you something. All the lawyers in this world should be shot. I'm sorry. They're ruining this country.
Do you know how traumatic that is to see Mickey Mouse without his head?
Yeah, it's real traumatic. Like, hey, welcome to reality. And guess what? The Easter Bunny isn't real either. You know? I went to Disney World.
Shocked by seeing their cartoon character friends come to life.
I was like 10 years old. I saw Goofy putting on a condom in the men's room. Hey, man, welcome to reality. I'm fine. All right? I'm living. Not well, but I'm living.
Oh, I thought that was...
Imagine if it was a black guy. Mickey Mouse takes off his head. Like, Sue, because not only did Mickey Mouse take his head off, but he was a black guy. Okay? Now my kids are really destroyed. We always thought Mickey Mouse was white.
I know.
You know? I could see, like, suing if the Seven Dwarfs rape you backstage, okay? But not because he took off his hat. Can I take a break here? I want to wrap up the news when we get back?
Okay.
Okay. Fred, do I need the break or no? Oh, I don't? Okay, let's wrap up the news. Okay, go ahead.
They fired...
I just need a break from Fred.
2 more of them.
Hey, Howard. I was listening to... I just flipped through and heard Imus, and he's telling his fans how he found a great book for people who have back pain, neck pain. You know, that book you... Dr. Sarno or whatever?
Dr. Sarno, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does everything. He does. Listen, when I worked at NBC, this guy used to come into my office and ask me what I ate for breakfast, and then he would eat it the next day. I swear to God, am I lying, Robin?
Nope.
I started eating breakfast of shredded wheat bananas. He goes, what do you eat for breakfast? There were shredded wheat bananas. He made his assistant run out and get shredded wheat. But I mean, the guy's a clone. If I tell you he's a clone, he's a clone. They're all clones of me.
Oh, It's disgusting.
When I leave radio, this guy will be lost.
All of radio will be lost.
You're not
They
kidding.
don't know what to do.
All of them. They all follow me. Paul here in Minneapolis now working for our station out there.
Oh, yeah?
In 1 month in Minneapolis, against Tom Barnard, the great innovator, we've already made huge inroads. In 1 month, our ratings jump. I should. Hey, Gary, get Andy Bloom on the phone. Let him read some ratings.
This fraud.
The fraud has been exposed. Yeah, the people in Minneapolis. He's got to be freaking. And like I told you, there's a guy who stole my entire act and does it real lame.
They all steal from you, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking of going out to Minneapolis and seducing his wife. I hear that drives him crazy when I say it. He doesn't like that I said that I could get his wife away from him in 2 seconds.
Probably feels it's true.
Yeah, well, take a look at him.
Why would you be upset unless...
He's one ugly son of a bitch, man.
Impossible.
Get out and jog a little, you know what I mean? Move the body around.
Hey, you did it to the guy in Philadelphia, you do it to him.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Howard. Hey, how you doing, man? Andy Bloom, are you the program director in Minneapolis?
That's right.
Oh, I didn't know you became the program director.
Came back to do that.
All right. Andy Bloom, just tell me what's going on. We've been on, what is this, ratings reflected for a month?
Yeah, this is the 3-month rolling average. So there's 3 months involved here, and only 1 month is you.
Right. We weren't on for 2 of the months.
So we've got a couple of other months that weren't ours that are averaged in here.
Yeah, just give me like 2 or 3 highlights.
12 plus, which is the overall ratings. The show goes from a 3.4 to a 4.6.
Right. Now realize we were only on for 1 month of the 3 months.
Right.
Right. Which moves it from 8th to 6th.
Go ahead.
And I figure that's about a 7 share overall, which would move you right into the top 5 immediately.
Good.
18 to 34, that's where the real gains are. You move from a 5.4 to an 8.3.
Nice. This is Minneapolis, everyone, where Tom Barnyard is sitting there with a 35 share or something of my audience because he had to rip me off. I'm coming down there. Let me tell you something. We're going to hold a funeral for Tom Barnyard, and I'm going to come down there and
out there.
Whatever. I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to get on stage. And what am I going to do, Robin?
You're going to... What did you say you were going to do to Tom Barnyard?
I forget. I'm going to do something.
The file?
I'm gonna have sex with a woman with no legs and no arms.
I think it's something nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to do something.
It's not going to take long.
And then I'm going to go out there. I'm going to go out without my wife so I can date his wife. I'm going to try and seduce her.
His wife is pretty good looking.
Of course, because he's got my personality.
He met her after he got on the radio.
He got tapes of my show, got on the radio, became me. Essentially became me in Minneapolis, thinking I'd never show up there in a million years. Got himself a decent-looking wife, because she said, you know what, maybe the guy's an ugly guy, but man, what a personality, what an original thinker. Now his wife's sitting home going, oh my God, I married a fraud. I married a fraud.
Did she have his children?
Oh. Yeah, she had his children.
Poor woman.
Now the children even know. Don't you think at school they talk about how his dad is a fraud? And the pussy won't even mention me on his show. You know why? Because he'll lose his ratings even faster. It's worse to mention me.
His children probably listen.
Yeah. His children listen to me. I know that. And his wife listens to me, I bet. Because now she's going, wait a second.
I don't want to be left out.
My husband is doing an impression of Howard Stern. I married Howard Stern. I really want Howard Stern. I don't want my husband.
My husband's in New York.
Right. I might have to go out there and date her. Baby. What?
My husband's in New York and he's not even fat.
Right. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, Mrs. Barnyard. Oh, yeah.
You think they're still having sex?
Yeah. This is me and Mrs. Barnyard now. Oh, baby. You love it.
That's you.
Oh, your lips work so well. Oh, that's right. You didn't know that it was my personality your husband stole. Yeah, bend over that chair.
That's what people are talking about.
Yes, I am the original. Your husband is a fraud. Oh, that would be great.
But do you think she's still having sex with that fraud?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. Women hold on a lot longer than you think.
I wouldn't know one thing about it. I wouldn't know whether she's having sex, if she's in love, or what, but I'm sure it's got to come as quite a shock to his family and friends that he ripped off a guy's entire radio program.
This woman was betrayed.
Right. She could get a divorce on grounds that she was betrayed.
Well, I just got back here this week. Give me a week or two, and I'm sure I'll find out what's going on.
And he's making a good living. He's making a real good living using my radio show. And she's probably living in a nice house, and she's poolside right now, listening to me on his expensive radio. Oh, yes. Yeah, aren't you glad I came to be number one and now we're together? Listen to the noises I make in the sack.
You sound like a hay baler.
Yeah. It sounds like my arms are being cut off. Situation. Come on. Go over to that farm machinery and get some grease. Ah, baby.
What's happening?
Bring your mom over. I think I'm killing her. Come here, let me choke you. All right. So, Andy, suffice to say, in 1 month, all of Minneapolis, Minneapolis is already catching on to the juggernaut. I say within 2 months, Tom Barnard starts talking about me, because now he's going to start losing more and more audience. He's going to think, well, now this will be a strategy. Maybe I better talk about him. And then he'll lose even more audience.
Do you think he'll ever have the guts to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
Because after a while, I'll have nothing to lose, and I'll have his whole audience.
Then he'll get mad and start to talk about it.
You think the Barnard's sitting at home fighting about this nightly? You stole that guy's whole personality. No, I didn't. He stole mine. How could that be? He's been doing it for 20 years. I don't know.
Maybe it's at the stage where, honey, what is this all about?
What are you going to do about it?
You know today at the radio station there's a lot of closed-door meetings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right, Andy. And Andy will find out what goes on behind closed doors because we have moles planted at that station.
Oh, Andy's good at this.
Right, Andy?
Already.
That's right. Andy has people on the inside.
Radio.
What's that?
Whatever they say will end up on the radio, on your show.
It's just like Philadelphia all over again. Yes.
It's brutal, man. If you think the urine's bad.
I can imagine. So what's the move? Like, you go over and okay, so tell me your bedside manner.
Like, let me check you out, and you pick up the sheet, and you pick off the tab, It's just like when you change your kid.
Yeah,
okay?
Except it's an adult.
Tab, and you go, you need to be changed.
It's cute on a kid,
Well, no, it ain't cute on a kid either.
Well, it's a little bit cute. I've changed a few diapers. At least it's your kid. I mean, this is like some old wrinkly ass when you,
Oh, man, you ain't kidding. And sagging, and, and the butt ain't firm no more.
Right. I hear you.
So this stuff,
So like you undo the diaper.
Yeah. So then, I say, gee, like, it's a surprise, I mean, I smelled it coming in,
Yeah, and, this is an interesting conversation. I wish I had a late-night talk show because I would have guys like this on.
This is your guest?
I mean, this is like, you don't think about...
Tonight we'll be speaking to a man who changes adult diapers.
I mean, you talk about people who are on welfare and stuff. I'm sure there's lots of job openings for people who are willing to change adult diapers, but they're just, they're just too lazy to go do it.
Well, dude, what happened was I was an alcoholic and I got gout and stuff. So
I don't blame you for drinking.
You got gout?
Gout and arthritis in my right knee.
Yeah.
So I'm 27 stories up. I hung on a building, damn near fell. My knee locked up, my feet.
What's he talking about?
This is how he wound up with adult diapers.
Yeah.
But I didn't give up. I didn't go on welfare. I didn't go collect unemployment. I don't have disability.
Well, we commend you.
So did anybody ever let one fly while you were changing them, like in the middle?
Yeah. Man, let me tell you. I can tell you stories that would snap your mind.
Really?
I could write a book on this stuff.
You were changing a guy.
Robin can.
Oh yes, and we've all been there.
You were changing a guy. And he started going right in the middle of it.
Right, fart right in my face. Fart man has nothing.
The guy passed wind in your face.
Yeah.
And does he apologize?
Hey, let me tell you something. In a hospital, no.
Did he know?
They're embarrassed. These people have dignity, and you have to treat them with that respect. So you make like you don't know, like you don't. like you didn't hear it or whatever, you know. I mean, it's loud, so, you know.
It was like,
or you don't smell. You know, you got to keep a straight face. Sometimes, you know, like some of the people, some of the things they say, they try to hold the conversation while you're doing it.
And did you
don't want to laugh or anything?
And you don't seem like a super intelligent guy. Does someone have to train you to like keep, you know, like to how to act and everything?
Does someone have to train me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have 150 hours clinical, 150 hours, you know, in school.
And you ever change diarrhea?
Phlebotomy and EKG. So
you ever change diarrhea?
Excuse me?
Ever change diarrhea?
Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, I got to do it all, man. Hey, let me tell you something. They're trying to get rid of the LPNs, and the nurses' aides don't get enough training. So,
how much you make an hour for changing diarrhea?
Well, you know, Howard, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, but how much do you make?
Oh, man, let me tell you something. They pay you $6.50 an hour.
$6.50 an hour?
Oh, my.
Yeah. But then when
$6.50 a pound.
Phlebotomy.
What? A lobotomy?
Yeah, lobotomy. No, phlebotomy, where you draw blood.
Yeah.
And EKG, so now I'm patient care technician.
Yeah, you're still changing duty.
Now it's 10-something an hour. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, but I'm going to school, man. I'll be out of it.
Yeah, you'll be a doctor by the time you're 80.
No,
you're going to climb out of there.
Assistant, like subcontractor. I use his license. He only has to be in phone reach, and I can operate.
Isn't this guy? This guy. You hear what this guy just said?
What?
He's going to become a doctor's assistant, and he's going to do operations as long as he's got the doctor's license.
Oh, and on the phone, he's got the doctor.
Yeah, if he gets the doctor on the phone, he can operate on you.
No. The doctor only has to be in phone reach, which means he could actually have a beeper.
So you're going to operate?
And I can operate. It's called physician's assistant. This is no lie.
I think I'll stay well.
I thought you were going to be a doctor. Now you're a physician's assistant?
Well, after I get into the physician's assistant, then I'll...
And what kind of operations can you do?
I'm not really sure on that, but I know I can operate.
Can you do the same kind of operations David Hasselhoff, the lifeguard, does?
Yeah, you can do open heart surgery with a pen?
No, because I'm afraid of water, so I'll be away from the beach. It'll probably be more inland.
You can operate, but not on me.
Well, hey, you'll never know.
Yeah, right. So, dude.
No, I might move back up north.
Dude, you walk in and you see a guy, he's laying there on his side, you undo his diaper, and then, like, you pull it down, and, like, he can even fart.
Most of them are sitting, Howard, and it pushes it up in the crack.
Right. So then what do you wipe them with, a wet one?
No, what I do, you go get your stuff first, okay?
What's your stuff?
You get all your stuff. I get about 6...
That's called your works.
Okay, a bucket of water, warm water.
You get a bucket of warm water and a sponge?
No, the wash towel.
Yeah.
2 bed blankets, one to put under them, so you know the sheet stays dry, which is already ruined anyway. But you got to follow the rules, you know.
Right.
So then you start and you take a handful and you wipe it away. Boom, that goes right in. Luckily, the hospital I work in, everything is considered biohazard. So boom, that goes in the red bag right away. Then I take the next one that's got water on it and I clean. And I try to stay away from the private parts until the last second.
Do any of the guys get aroused?
No, the guys.
Yeah.
I had this one guy call me every name in a book. They called him the Screamer. But then I got him calmed down. I found out he was a sailor. My old man was a sailor. So, you know, I got something in common with him. But what are you doing? You know, as soon as you touch the testicles, you know. And I don't want to touch you any more than you want me to touch you, you son of a, you know. You know what I mean? But I got to do it.
Can't you just throw him in the tub or something?
Isn't this fascinating? Yeah, the real appreciate. You're sitting there wiping the guy's duty, and he's screaming at you for rubbing up against his testicles.
Well, it's very embarrassing.
You're trying to go urinate in there, okay? And that's hard because you're trying to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These people now, and let me tell you something. The diet in the hospital is like totally nutritious. This stuff hits the colon, it starts fermenting.
Right.
Now, Robin can say it smells like nothing else that you've ever smelled in your life.
I don't know what it smells like.
You know, but I don't understand. A guy's willing to clean up your. A guy's willing to clean up.
In intensive care.
A guy's willing to clean up your duty. You know, it's almost like you ever see like. And why would a guy get mad at you? I mean, it's like when you watch TV, and the black people are throwing rocks at the firemen. Yeah. But they come in to put out fires in their neighborhoods.
Exactly.
Like they're coming to help. Why would you be mad?
Exactly. No, they become so indignant and they call you names and curse you. It's like...
It's out of embarrassment.
I don't want to do this. What do you think? I get off doing this? I don't want to touch another man, you know.
Haven't you ever had an experience where you're so embarrassed you start to lash out at the other people? Well, wouldn't you be if somebody's running around changing your diaper?
No, I would like really behave myself.
No, never ever have I ever.
I told you when Gilbert was in the hospital, this woman was helping him, and she was a black nurse, and he was being all belligerent. I said, "Are you crazy?" First of all, she's black, and she probably hates you anyway. You know what I mean? And then, on top of that, she's helping you, you douchebag.
And you didn't even have a diaper to really change.
What are you a white guy?
Yeah, I'm a white dude. Why, is that black man?
What? No, I'm just saying.
I thought I spoke good English. Well, I've been down.
It's sort of a woman's job that you're doing. No offense.
What?
It's sort of a woman's job. You a fag?
No, man. Come on. I'm married. I got 3 kids.
You ever think about guys?
Do I what?
You ever think about guys?
Do I ever think about guys?
Yeah. It's sort of a feminine job, cleaning up some guy's duty.
No, man.
Why is that a feminine job? Thanks a lot.
That's what girls normally do.
I've got age training. I have to work around,
Yeah. You got all the kind of training, but meanwhile you're cleaning duty.
I don't know very many doctors have ever changed duty.
Yeah. This guy, he's got you notice his EKGs, this and that. Meanwhile he's changing duty. He's telling you 900 things he can do. Meanwhile he's changing duty.
Well, you know, a lot of...
Any of the old broads ever get excited when you do this? Any of the old broads ever get excited when you do this?
No, but I've had a lot of them that constantly ring the bell for reasons that aren't...
Yeah, they want to be naked, right, and get their diapers shut.
They just want the companionship because, like, a lot of these people are abandoned.
Do you wash your hands before you play with your kids?
You have to wash your hands before you go into the patient's room and before you leave the patient.
Have you ever changed someone who ate a lot of corn?
With a lot of corn?
Yeah.
I get a mixture. Sometimes corn. Sometimes you get patients that don't have teeth, so you get maybe sometimes green beans in it.
Green beans in there. So you really have to look.
Figure out what it is sometimes.
And do you have to look at it to examine it to make sure that it's healthy?
See, I'm not at the point. I'm not allowed to diagnose.
You can't analyze.
You can't diagnose?
I can't.
Isn't it like tea leaves? You can tell the future.
No, I can't. Well, you're bound by your...
You can tell the past.
Yeah.
I can't diagnose yet.
Right.
But I can look, though. I can look.
Ever clean up a fag?
A maid?
No, a fag.
Wipe again.
Did you ever wipe a guy and he got excited?
Did I ever wipe a guy and he got excited?
Yeah.
I didn't. Let me tell you something. I don't stick around.
Yeah, sure.
You're not there that long, huh?
Yeah, right.
All right. For instance, Howard Stern meets James Garner, and you'd better duck. Quote, he is the absolute epitome of slime, said Garner about Stern. You notice that all of these guys who never have had a bad word to say about anyone in show business, they've spent their entire careers being phonies and never fessing up when somebody pisses them off. The only one that they can talk about is me.
Yeah.
Did you notice now that's the new thing? James Garner's never met me. You don't know anything about me.
Yeah, I wonder how he can make these statements.
Who even knows?
What ticked him off?
And out of all the people he's met in his lifetime, in his
You're the
career,
one.
I'm the one who ticked him
Even
off.
the guy who hit him, he doesn't have a bad thing.
No, nothing bad. In television, everyone is such a phony-ass baloney that they don't say a word about anyone. But me, he's going to kick my ass. I invite him down to the studio. Let him walk in here. I'll duke it out. I'll fight him.
Wait a minute. We need an opening for that pay-per-view.
I'll box him when Geraldo boxes Joey Buttafuoco. How's that old
You
fart?
and James Garner
Yeah.
and Geraldo and Joey Buttafuoco.
I'll do it with one hand tied behind my back.
Oh.
I'll back fist him right into his face.
Really feeling confident.
That stupid pussy. Here's a guy, James Garner. He hasn't been quoted his entire career. I've never read one quote from this guy.
Yeah.
Except to say, I don't know, I stepped out of my car and the guy punched me in the face.
It's smarted.
It smarted really bad, and I don't even know why I was so mad. It was just a fender bender.
Rear-ended.
I was rear-ended. He is the absolute epitome of slime, said Garner about Stern, the syndicated radio host and star of a New Year's Eve pay-per-view television special.
What, did he watch?
I don't know. Quote, if somebody ever introduced me to him, I'd slap him right in the mouth, said Garner, star of The Rockford Files and Maverick.
Well, now he's blown it.
How
He
could
would have sucker punched you.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have known it was coming.
Yeah, well, now when I see him, I'll know to be on the lookout for those swift punches of his, that old fart. Quote, how could anybody let him go on television? That's just awful. Who is letting me on television?
Nobody.
Yeah.
What is he complaining
What's he
about?
worried about?
You're not on television.
Yeah, I'm going to be remaking Maverick. Wouldn't that be funny? Howard Stern is Maverick with my look.
Probably what Maverick looked like.
I'd be like, all right, get out of town. You big nose pussy.
No, it was always Maverick who was running out of town.
Because Garner's a pussy. He can't fight. He thinks he's on a movie set.
Yeah, he doesn't realize they put stunt people in there.
Yeah, Jim Garner, let me just tell you something. When you fight me, I'm not going to do a choreography type fight. I'm going to hit you back.
There won't be any pulling of punches.
Yeah. Garner, who will star in the upcoming Maverick feature film with Mel Gibson and in Breathing Lessons, which is a good film for Jim Garner because I think he actually takes breathing lessons. And in Breathing Lessons, a wonderful Hallmark Hall of Fame special that airs next month, a wonderful. But what is this?
Actually, it aired last night, as a matter of fact.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I'm sure no one watched it. Had harsh words for others who air controversial or violent programming. Now, this is a guy who was in Maverick.
Yeah.
This is the guy who's now against violent programming.
And Robert, I mean, that was a detective show where if somebody was getting shot all the time.
Shot or getting their ass
Yeah,
kicked.
there was always a fight.
He said that television, to some extent, deserves the bad rap it's getting. He doesn't understand that his show wouldn't be allowed to be on TV under these new
Now
rules.
that he can no longer do these roles, he's
Yeah.
really ready to criticize.
Yeah, now he's going to do family television. What a dickhead. What a stupid dickhead. Anybody got his phone number? I'd like to call him and wake his ass out of bed. Does anybody have the old age home he's in? Hello.
Him, you would call it home.
Hello, Crest Hollow Old Age Home. Oh, yeah, put on Maverick. Yeah, sorry he's eating his dog food. I'm eating my dog food.
Crest Hollow Old Age Home.
Yeah, let me speak to Maverick.
He can't be disturbed. He's eating his dog chow.
Call back after dog chow hour.
Call back after he's done with his bowl.
Oh, okay. Maverick, you dick. What is it?
Would you like to hear some audio of Maverick?
Oh, really? Who's got it?
Some guy called. Apparently, he spoke to AP, so it comes over the AP audio wire.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, man, that's insane as right. Hello?
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, James Garner, my new enemy.
I got some.
Cool, but you have that.
Mr. Garner cannot be disturbed now. He's practicing his draw. He thinks it's 1890. and he's getting ready for a gun duel.
Hey, I have a new enemy.
There it is.
Wait a second. Wait. Dude.
Hold it.
Hold it.
We can't hear it.
Dude.
Wait.
Dude. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Stop for a second.
All right. I just wanted to get it queued up.
All right. You got to help us out here. There's got to be a way for us to hear it. It can't just be on in the background.
All right. Well, I was.
Did Gary work this out with you?
Yeah. Hold on. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
James Garner says the entertainment industry has a big responsibility to make programs that aren't harmful. He says there are far too many that are. Take that Howard Stern New Year's Eve special on pay-per-view, he says.
I couldn't believe that it was even on the screen. It absolutely was vile. It's not entertainment. It's some sort of titillation to a very dark side of human beings. If they ever needed censorship, that's where they need it.
Wait a second. That's not. Does anyone describe to this guy that it's not TV? That was pay-per-view. That was his example of what shouldn't be on television.
He's talking about TV, and then he brings you up.
He must be senile.
He bought the show, obviously.
All right. What do you think the circumstances were? Get this off my screen, Mr. Garner. You don't understand. You paid for this.
What do you think the circumstances were for him to watch that on New Year's Eve?
Maybe he got shot in the head during the filming of Maverick. I have no idea. I'd love to interview this guy.
Like, how would that guy get it?
I don't know. Like, what was he doing New Year's Eve that he was watching the Howard Stern News?
You wouldn't think that Maverick would be at home on New Year's Eve
This is the funniest.
paying for a pay-per-view special.
Maybe when they were shooting Maverick, he got hit with a rifle butt.
Or fell off his horse.
So he has, like, just shown a complete lack of understanding, like, completely non-intelligence.
First of all, our pay-per-view special was not violent.
No.
He starts off talking about violence on TV.
Well, maybe to him it was violent when the girl ate the maggots. Maybe he got violently ill.
But how could he see? You can't just see that by accident. You have to do a little.
I mean, you'd have to sit down and really watch it.
Somebody had to hook him up with it.
Yeah. I'll send him the videotape, but I'm not sending him one of the Leroy Neiman posters.
No, don't give him a limited edition poster.
No way. No way.
No way! Maverick! Oh, yeah!
Don't you
So,
That's wild. I love this.
can I hear it again?
Yes, you can.
That was great. That's great.
I want to analyze it.
So they go to Jim Gardner and they say, well, what do you make of all this? You know, they're against TV violence. And they figured he would say, hey, look, you know, I did Maverick, I did Rockford Files. These were violent shows, I guess. But
by the way, this is Mary Lyons interviewing him off AP.
Yeah, it's okay. So,
credit.
Yeah, I don't really
Garner
care.
says the entertainment industry has a big responsibility to make programs that aren't harmful. He says there are far too many that are. Take that Howard Stern New Year's Eve special on pay-per-view, he says.
I couldn't believe that it was even on the screen. It absolutely was vile. It's not entertainment. It's some sort of titillation.
You mean it's not
to a very dark side of human beings.
So that's what you want.
If they ever needed censorship, that's where they need it.
Why can't people have their dark side entertained?
I don't know. And who is he to say what's entertainment?
Well,
I don't know. I'll be honest with you, and I'm not just saying it because the guy's being nasty toward me. I have never watched Maverick once or Rockford Files.
Did you see that horrible Barbarians at the Gate?
Oh, no, I couldn't watch
I couldn't watch it. I put it off for 5 minutes.
What was that? Was that last night?
It was an HBO movie that he did, and everybody was raving about it. And I tried to watch this thing. It was awful.
What was it about?
It was one of those...
like the Wall Street movie,
the
wasn't
takeover of what company?
I don't think I've ever seen James Garner in anything.
I think it was Nabisco and R.J. Reynolds fighting over something.
Rockford Files is one of those shows I'd come upon, and then I would just turn the channel.
Yeah, I never watched a complete show.
The only thing I ever saw him in was in Kodak commercials with Marianne Hartley. And those suck. So what's he talking about? I think he should be taken off television.
That's not entertainment, though.
But can you believe he doesn't understand the difference between pay-per-view and like regular television?
Well, can you believe this is a man? He's in his 60s and he's never rented a porno?
Yeah, sure. I bet you he's done more than that.
Yeah, I bet you if you could follow him around, you'd really see Vile.
Yeah. I just wish I knew how he ended up with the pay-per-view special New Year's Eve.
I wish he would tell us that.
You know what it was?
Why didn't that reporter ask the really important questions? What were you doing watching it?
And how can you say that wasn't entertainment?
He stayed for the whole thing, I'll bet.
Yeah, bet you he knew who the winner was. I can't believe she won. What happened to Taboo?
That's probably why he's upset. His girl didn't win.
Taboo is my girl. That's the guy who punched me in the face.
Not only was it horrible, but his favorite didn't win. That's
right. You call that entertainment when a girl wins? He says some of these producers need their hands slapped a bit.
I'm going to do it.
Slap me, or he wants to slap me on the wrist?
No, he said he was going to slap you in the mouth in that article you read. But he wanted to slap the producer's hand.
You think I ought to get a restraining order against him? Wouldn't that be funny if I could file a restraining order?
Yeah, really.
James Garner is not allowed within 100 feet of me? We'll take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
We'll be back. People often say to me, why do you hum when you dial? Is that some kind of mental problem? Well, yeah, I have a mental problem, but...
Hello?
Richard Simmons?
Hi.
This is your life. How you doing, pal?
Hi, Howard. How are you? Hi, Robin.
Hi there.
You're on the air. And listen, just because you're in California, you don't have to yell into the receiver.
Well, I'm not really yelling. This is just the way I talk.
Must be a joy to talk to him on the phone.
Yeah.
Now, let's get down to business here.
All right, let me explain something first.
No, wait. Let me talk first. I'm the guest.
No, let me talk first. I'm the host. Now, listen to me. Here is what happened. By the way, do you know if that porker is listening right now?
Stop it. Okay, Howard. Now, that's it. I have spies out there. Okay.
All right, now... Listening right now?
Stop it. Okay, Howard. Now, that's it. I have spies out there. Okay?
All right, now let me talk.
I have spies out there in the airwaves. No. You had your chance to talk.
Let me talk.
You are being nasty during the holiday seasons.
Now, here's what happened. There was an 800-pound man
that we should have compassion for. Now, let me tell you the whole story.
There was an 800-pound man.
Let's calm down, Richard.
Richard.
I called
Richard.
Journal News. I tried to talk to Frank Leonard, who wrote this story, who was never even on the scene. I have tried to call the mayor of the Rockland County, mayor, or whatever his name is, and he wouldn't return my phone calls. I have been talking to these people. Listen, it's the holiday season. Howard, you have to help me with this. These people are the loveliest people.
Put a lid on it, Richard.
We returned your call, for goodness sake.
Now, listen.
Be quiet.
We're not like the mayor. We at least talk to you. Now, listen to me.
Listen to this. Listen, you're Jewish.
Do you have a sense of humor, or did you eat it? Now, listen to me. What happened is there was an 800-pound guy. Now, we did not
talk to him every day.
We did not know that Richard was working on him. What happened is I picked up a newspaper article, and there I saw that this 800-pound man fell out of bed, much like that fatso out on Long Island.
Right.
Now, this 800-pound guy literally had to be lifted with a
They had a tow truck
A tow truck?
and a winch.
A winch. Now, as far as a winch used to be a woman to me. Evidently, a winch is something you hitch into a tow truck. They took the tow truck, lifted this guy on a flat bed, and lifted him into the bed.
They sent the board across his butt.
Now, Richard tells me that this young man has been chosen to play Mama Cass in the new Mama and Papa's movie.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, stop it.
Now, hold it.
Come on.
Now, wait a second. Wait a second. Now, did I know you were working on him? Did I know?
But you should be nice. We should have compassion for anybody who's overweight. We should have compassion, and we want to help them.
Well, I did.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. They're living in this little teeny bungalow with no heat. Matter of fact, today I'm going out.
Heat? They ate
He can wrap up in his fat. What is
Robin, I don't expect this of you.
I'm sorry.
I might expect this of Howard. But it is the holiday season, so can I ask you a favor?
In other words, you better be cool. He'll put up with me, but not you.
Howard, I don't ask you any favors. I really don't. I mean, I really don't.
How do the Eskimos keep warm, Richard?
By rubbing their noses together.
No, blubber.
Stop it! Howard, now listen to me. I want you to apologize because I got over 100 calls from people who called me long distance who said Howard Stern is making fun of these two people.
Yeah, so what? I'm gonna make a hero out of a guy who lets himself get that heavy? Listen to me.
So can't we be compassionate and loving during the holiday season?
Do you know why I lost my 65 pounds? Do you know why? Did you ever bother to ask me, Mr. Weight Loss King?
Why?
Because someone made fun of me.
So don't you know right now that making fun of somebody is
And I vowed on that day that I will continue to make fun of other fat people.
No, Howard, you can't.
I'm not like you. I don't sit there and mamby-pamby.
Now listen to me. I am so serious about
He's
this.
not sending him a deck of cards.
Robin.
I don't send him no cards.
They're both on a good food program. Now listen to me.
Hey, I saw your new TV commercial.
These people need our help. Now listen for just a second. I just want you to give me, if you had to give me a little Christmas present, I would like you to give me 30 seconds to talk and for you to listen. Would you do that for me, Howard?
No, how many seconds?
30.
I'm way too busy. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you exactly 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, now listen to me. These people need our help, and I'm going to be sending them some money so they can buy some blankets and stuff. They're living in a place we're trying to find them better
10 seconds.
in Rockland County. Oh, stop it!
He's got a big house in California.
I'm going to give my telephone number here at the office if anybody wants to donate a little something.
20 seconds.
Area code 213-855-2788. That's 855-2788. If you want to help me so that I can help these people. They're on a good eating program now. They're going to lose the weight.
That's it. Get out of here, you. How dare you go over your time limit.
Howard.
Now, wait a second. What are you saying? That the guy doesn't have any heat?
There's no heat in the bungalow.
So let's get some money. You got money.
I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna help them. We're finding them housing in Rockland County where they can be together. There's no
Just sell some more of those stupid cards.
No, I can say, wait a minute,
Howard. There's a mother and a son.
They could break up the boxes from the food they eat and burn
That's
them.
right. Burn them in the fireplace.
No, now they're on a good eating program. I just don't want you to make fun of them or put them down. I want you to help me
I
right
will.
now.
All right, I will help them. Now let me just calm down.
Now, I'm just so touched by this. You've got to really help me. I mean,
what are you wearing right now?
Pardon me?
What are you wearing right now?
A jogging suit.
Those little shorts?
Now listen to me, because I'm so upset.
Hey, you're crying.
Yes, I'm really upset about this.
Richard.
Well, Robin, it's Christmas, and these people don't have anything.
What are you, a baby?
Goodness.
No, I'm just really upset about
Oh, Richard, you're making me feel very
Why don't
bad.
you do this? As you know, I'm the master of raising money for people. Throw a benefit concert. But if they both go, they'll be standing room only.
Stop it. I want them to have their dignity and everything. I'm asking you to help me for them during the holiday season.
No. Listen to me, you. Listen to me.
Crying.
He is really crying?
Yeah.
That's not real. What are you kidding?
That's not real. Richard, are you crying?
This guy's the worst.
I just want them to
This is
help
the worst acting I ever heard.
Howard, I don't want you to make fun of them anymore. And if you could do anything for the holiday season, just please help me with them. We have to find them a place to live. It's cold out there.
Should we send them food?
Pardon me? I'm putting them on a good food program, and the state helps them out. You know, his mother, Orlean, is a lovely lady.
All right. I understand what you're saying. In other words, that these two are also poor, and we need to help them in the Christmas season.
And when Orlean loses weight, she'll be New Orleans.
Hey, listen, what are you... Robin, calm down, will you? What are you over there doing? What, are you crying, Richard?
I
What, you just find out you're not inheriting your mother's money?
No,
what are you crying about?
They wrote me the most beautiful 2-page letter, and I'm just trying to help them.
Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to give out a phone number and people will send money?
Well, if anybody wants to help, or maybe we could I'm going to get some money I'm going to send them some blankets and stuff.
All right, well, give the number again.
It's cold there. And
give the number again. Give the number.
Area code 213-855-2788.
Now, will you promise that people will go to heaven if they send money?
I want you to go to heaven, because the way you're going, you're going to rot in the deepest, darkest part of hell. I'm trying to help you.
Hey, thanks.
Well,
that's where all his friends are going to be.
I won't be alone.
Heaven.
I love you both.
I know Robin, Fred, and Jackie and Gary will be there. And looks like Bloodwell will, too.
I love you both so much, and I just want you to really help me with this.
No, we're going to help you. I want you to give the number again, and then I want you to hang up from me. I want you to go motivate that potato chopping, maple syrup guzzling, side of beef chewing, atomic bomb farting lard bud. Okay? I want you to get out there. I want you to help him. I want to send people canned goods.
Not canned goods. They got to have a good food.
Good foods. Richard? Hello?
Howard?
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, good.
I want you to have the healthiest and happy of holidays, and you too, Robin.
Okay.
Richard, I want you to give that number again, because I am going to send you money.
855, area code 213-855-2788.
I'm going to do something now, Richard, I've never done on the air.
Okay.
And this is finally going to make you proud of me.
Oh, I'm so happy, Howard.
What I am going to do...
What?
What I am going to do right now, because this man is hungry and tired and cold...
And emotionally depressed.
And because he's probably a fan of ours.
Yes, he is.
Yes. What I'm going to do now is, I make a good living.
Yes.
I am not as much as you, of course. Certainly more than John Bloodwell, but let me reach now into my pocket. Sitting in my pocket is money.
Howard, this better be good.
Hold on. I don't know how much money is in my pocket, but whatever is in there, and I urge people at home to do this, whatever is in my pocket, I am going to now donate to Richard's cause. Hold on, Richard. I'm going into my pocket now.
Howard, this better be good. Howard,
I already see some green. Hold on.
We're talking paper money, Richard.
Howard, I'm not kidding. This better be good.
I hear some change.
Hold on.
Howard.
Hold on.
Take it easy, Richard.
Holy
My other phones are ringing off the hook.
I've just donated $2.82. $2.82. What will that buy, Richard? A blanket?
Howard.
That buys part of a blanket.
Howard, you listen to me.
Go ahead.
I think you better dig deeper in your pockets.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
What do you think? What do you think? My mother inherited $6 million?
Oh, that's it.
Huh?
That's it.
What?
Howard.
What?
Howard, I want you and your lovely family to have a wonderful holiday season, and I hope that you put some thought into this. No more making fun of overweight people.
Where is the number? What is that phone number again?
Area code 213-855-2788.
$2.83. Where do I mail it to?
We'll try to put some more to that, Richard.
Get your checkbook out. I'm not kidding.
Let me tell you, so $2.83. That'll buy a bottle of ketchup for their coffee to make the tomato soup.
That's it.
What are you talking about?
That is it.
What is what? Wait, I didn't play the you dick cart yet.
Here's what I want you to do. I just want you to say
what?
I want you to say to Arlene and to Michael, I'm really sorry I hurt your feelings.
I'm very sorry I hurt your feelings, and in all sincerity,
I'm going to really try to help.
In all sincerity, I urge my listeners to donate money, and I am going to be sending you a very nice check.
So will I, Richard.
All right?
And I have a post office box, Post Office Box 5403, Beverly Hills, California 90210. And if anybody wants to write a letter of support or encouragement, they live in Rockland County.
Are they Christians?
They're Jews.
Oh, they are Jews. Oh, there goes the tree-eating ceremony. Let me say something.
Howard.
Richard, I am a fan of yours.
Last one.
Richard, I'm a fan of yours.
Wait a minute, Richard.
What? Richard, I'm going to say something. For a New Year's resolution.
What?
I want you to tell those tubbies to vow to stand up once a month. Because then it will lose.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
That's exercise.
How dare you? That is exercise.
I am going. I can't take it.
I'm recommending exercise. You know if you stand up, that is exercise.
I can't take it.
What are you talking about?
You advocate
I
exercise.
saw that on your program.
Yes, they have to exercise, but right now it's very hard.
Okay.
It's very hard for them.
I understand, but certainly standing up would help them
You
lose.
want your family to live in a little place that's going to be thrown down in a couple months. No heat, nothing works. They're just cold.
Do I have to live there with them?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, they could live there.
That's fine.
You should see where I'm going to put my parents. Hey, Century Village, Schmentry Village. I got an old age home picked out full of Alpo. Hello? Richard, let me just say one thing. Give me the phone number again, because everyone is going to donate in my audience. You are going to be shocked by how many phone calls. This is going to be very worthy, because everyone is going to donate, and this person will have a very lovely holiday season. Go ahead.
They don't even have a tree.
All right, please
I'm
give
going to consider this my mitzvah, and I'm going to give.
That's right, a bar mitzvah. Now go ahead.
I'm going to give you the post office box. And
Please do. Never mind the post. Just give us a number where we can call.
Area code 213-855-2788.
Okay, Richard, now calm down.
Hey, try to sound like a man, will you?
Really?
For God's sake, you're busy crying.
You're too
embarrassing
sensitive.
Me. You're supposed to be my friend.
I am your friend.
You're a one-show business friend.
I
Stop
just
crying.
don't want you to make fun of anybody overweight again. It doesn't help. When you were overweight and people made fun of you, it didn't really help.
Sure it
You're
did.
carrying a grudge.
You're
carrying an overweight grudge.
I think those cards are going to your head. I think you're losing your mind.
No, it's just a Christmas season. It means so much to be with family and to at least have a blanket.
All right.
All right, I'll send a blanket. Leave me alone. I understand what you're saying. Don't worry. My audience is very generous.
Okay.
You will be shocked.
Bye, Howard.
I love you.
I love you.
God
Bye,
bless you,
Robin.
Richard.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And say hi to your Dalmatians.
There he goes.
I think he was really crying.
I know.
Kook.
What a woman.
What a kook. All right. I was going to have him out to my house, too. Forget it.
Forget if he's going to act like this.
We'll need some guy breaking down by the pool.
Oh, boy.
All right, listen to these words.
Why would you come down and if you didn't want to be told you were fat?
I know I am, but I still think I look okay.
She's going to cry, man.
Oh,
I'm not going to cry. No way.
All right, let's get to it.
Howard,
you
know what? I'm definitely not going to
She's
cry.
one of these girls who think guys are just interested in their chest, and she's got a
No.
big chest, and they'll let everything else slide.
Right.
No, that's not why.
Yes,
Well,
that is a very keen observation. A lot of you girls
You're
think
a
if you have a
cool
big
man,
chest, a lot of girls think if you have a big chest, that's enough. But you got to have a nice tight ass. You got to have a nice belly. You got a belly like a guy. You can't run around like that.
Well, we all can't be skinny.
Why not?
Yeah, you can. Don't eat all that junk food.
I like to. Why? You don't eat nobody here.
Yeah, but if I weighed that much, I'd eat
Why?
down
I'm not 200.
Let me tell you, honey, if I look like you, I wouldn't eat junk food.
I'll say on the air how much I really have. Everybody, I don't
All right, how much do you weigh?
I'm like 172, 170.
You're more than that.
No, you're
I'll
not.
weigh you right now. I'll weigh you right now. Get the scale. Get the scale. I'll bet you you're not.
No
Let's
way.
stand on the scale.
I'm not getting on the scale.
Because you know you weigh more than 172.
No, I'm
then
not
prove
getting
it.
on the
Then
scale.
prove it.
See
Prove
what?
it.
I'm not.
Why?
172 in ninth grade.
Whoever does that.
You weigh 172 in ninth grade.
No.
She means
I'm
he's
very
dressed.
tall.
Why won't you get on the scale?
How tall are you?
Cliff, I'm not getting. I'm 5'7.5".
Get on
almost
the scale.
5'8".
No, you're not. Now it's
Prove that you weigh 172.
What?
Prove you weigh
I'm
172.
not getting on it.
Why?
I'll tell you what right now. I got a prize for you. If you get on that scale and you're under 200 pounds, I will give you a DVD player and a whole free set of DVDs, courtesy of this new client that's on the air with us, who I'll name later.
Wait a second. Can I get that?
No, I'll give it to
Well,
you.
you could win
Yeah, I'll get on the
nice
scale.
prize. Okay.
Right now.
The
If you're
deal
under
is-
200,
If I'm under, we'll just say I'm under.
fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Is that a
That's a deal.
Right.
promise?
Step under. But if you're over, we're going to say what you weigh.
You better take those 20-pound boots
How about
off.
this? But is this a deal? After me coming on the show, will I be able to come back in a couple months after I take off?
You could come back. Yes.
30, 40 pounds?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right. Well, go ahead. Stand on the scale right now. If you're over 200, I'm announcing your weight.
Well, hold on. Stay still. She's okay, Howard. I'm a little shocked. Stay still.
Right.
She's 185.
But I thought we weren't going to say that. You don't care if I say that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's close enough to 172.
Minus the boots.
Well, the boots are very
Right.
heavy.
About
Okay.
27 pounds.
Are they
made for walking?
They are.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
them.
surprised you weigh that. I thought you were way over 200.
I'm just
Thank
upset
you.
she's got a
You're welcome.
player. She's got big bones.
All right, let me tell you something. If I weighed what you weighed, like people say to me all the time, Howard, you're so lucky you're skinny. You know I measure everything I eat in a measuring cup.
Do you?
Yeah. You think that's fun? I would like to
I
eat what
know
you're
it's
eating.
not. You know
and
what
if I was a chick, forget about it.
I know
I would
it's
be
not.
so hot. I would make sure I was hot.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of problems the past, like, couple of years.
What's your problem?
I have a lot of problems.
Like what? Name one.
I was telling when I called up, I told you that I was living in my car for like 6 months.
Yeah, what problem is that?
I went through like a really big stage.
If you were hot, guys would put you up.
No.
Most people who are poor. Can I say something? Most people who are poor
I
are
will
thin.
never have a guy take care of me.
You were eating so much, you had no money for rent.
No, I have plenty. No, it wasn't.
That's why you were living in your car.
I was going to school.
Right.
And I couldn't pay both.
But you were still eating a lot. Why did you have money for food?
Because
what?
Cheap.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
More vegetables. I mean,
what?
Yeah, buy some broccoli.
Yeah, fruit and vegetables.
Okay.
Cheap. What kind of junk food do you like? Donuts?
What do you eat? Donuts?
No, actually, I don't.
What's your favorite junk food? Slovaki cart on the corner.
No.
You like dirty water dogs?
No.
A box of
What do you eat? Chocolate? You know what you like.
I like cheeseburgers. I eat cheeseburgers a lot.
My cheeseburger?
Name something you wouldn't eat. I also cook a lot. I cook myself. I eat a lot. Like
deep fried, real greasy
No.
stuff.
I don't eat deep fried food anymore because it comes up on me. I had like an ulcer or something.
Oh.
Ooh, that's very
That's sexy. All right. Let's go to our evaluators. Let's go to Ronnie, the limo driver Munn first. No, in fact, I'll save you, Ronnie. Why don't you go to Ralph first? Go ahead, Ralph.
I mean, where do I start? She's a
Get out your laser pointer.
Do you need a laser pointer?
You don't need a laser pointer. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts. Let's go. She came here to be evaluated.
She's got double rolls around her lower portion.
Right.
No, not even up there, honey. You got them down around your waist too.
Mm-hmm.
Her breasts are disgusting. I mean, they're so huge. They're big and
disgusting.
Yeah, they fall down.
No, they don't. Well, that's because I'm very pale. I don't take to the sun very well at all.
Yeah, well, you take the food well, but
okay. Thank you.
Right.
The cheeseburger.
Okay.
You're a harsh man, Ralph. You got to lose 100 pounds.
100?
Yeah. You got to weigh 72 pounds.
No. I say a good, like, 40.
Because you're a dancer. If you lost... No, you got to lose 80 pounds. Seriously, can I say something? You don't have to lose 100, but you got to lose 80.
80?
You should weigh 100 pounds.
Get out of here. No.
I'm serious.
You know what, too?
You would look hot if you weighed 100 pounds.
100? No, that's too much.
How tall are you?
I told you I'm like 5'7.5".
All right, let's go to... Let's you weigh 100 pounds.
She weighs the same as Jackie.
Right.
No. This could go on
Who's
forever.
Jackie?
Jackie the Jokeman Martlin.
Who's he?
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows. All right, let's go to Big Black. Big Black, what do you think? Wait, Ralph's not done.
The voice is really irritating.
Well,
too.
that's because I have like laryngitis a little bit.
But I mean, they'd be causing. I got laryngitis. You
No,
know.
but that's nothing she can work on.
She could work on that.
How do you work on your voice?
Well,
hot dogs. Hot dogs. Okay.
All right, Big Black. Let's go to you. And what is your evaluation? By the way, Ralph, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is she?
0.
2. All right. If she lost 80 pounds, what would she be then? Would you guess?
And had her breast fixed because I
think her breasts are all right. If she was on a very thin body,
5, maybe she might go up to.
All right. Let's see.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Maybe 4.
Let's go to Big Black.
You don't have much to say about her. She's like really just average. I'd say 5.
Average?
She's a mess. I mean, she has big
I'm a
breasts.
mess. Come on.
The breasts are above average. Her face is about average. Her hair is okay.
My hair's okay. I just got it done.
Right.
Comb it though.
Comb it. My hair's combed.
Hair? How do you even get to the hair? But her legs though. What hair? Her legs are. I don't know. They just can't seal it. Pull your pants down again. Howard, can I?
No.
I don't.
This is.
That gut, man.
Everyone's being way too harsh on me.
Yeah, I told you it's a tough crowd.
It is
a
but
tough
I can
crowd.
handle it. I can definitely.
You got to be able to handle it.
I can.
You could fix these things.
I can, and I'm going to come back here, and I want to.
Right. This is for your inspiration.
It is.
Because she needed encouragement.
But I do know, you know.
Yeah. Well, this I'm trying to help her.
Yes, I do.
And you know what?
She's the loser. She thinks she has to lose 20 pounds. She's got to lose 60, 70 pounds at least. 40.
Sweetheart, how did you get her? And these are the things guys are thinking, and they're not going to say to you. But this is what every guy who sees you is.
If you want a really good husband or something, you got to do this.
Yeah.
She got a husband outside.
Oh yeah?
No, that's not my husband.
What is
my
that?
best friend's little
The guy's
brother.
about as big as Hank.
No.
All right, Ronnie.
My best friend's little brother. He's only 14.
That's all you could get is 14-year-olds if you're going to be this big.
So
No.
Big Black, are you finished? She's a 5.
5.
All right.
Okay, that was better than.
But I don't understand. Why did you come here? What was the reason why you came here?
Because I watch the show all the time, and all these girls they come on. These porn stars come on, and Howard's like.
What did you say to get them to agree to have you down here?
She said she wanted to be evaluated.
Oh, well, you want to be a porn star?
No, I don't want to be a porn star. I'm just saying, it's like all these girls come down, and Howard's like always impressed by these girls. Wow, they're so big. They're this,
look
they're that.
at, please.
Well, they're good looking.
A lot of them aren't.
All right, Ronnie, go ahead. What do you think? She has monstrous size.
Could I see your legs?
My legs.
Yeah. I think Ronnie digs you.
Ronnie might dig you. He likes chubby chicks.
Chubby. You could get a good evaluation from him.
Yeah. Have you had sex with guys?
Yeah, I want to see your legs.
Have you had sex yet?
Yes.
You have? So you have boyfriend.
With the guy outside, right?
No.
No.
I'm not a child molester.
But you've had boyfriends and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
I've had a couple.
White guys?
So
yes, I only date white guys. Sorry.
You only date white guys?
No, it's not like a prejudice thing or anything
Sure
like that.
it is.
It's just my preference.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
That, you know.
He's not a black guy anyway.
Cool J's a very sexy man.
You like white guys' hair better? Is that what it is?
No, I mean, I like heavy metal. I mean, a lot of the heavy metal guys got that dreadlock.
Ronnie, go ahead. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Now, Ronnie needs her to... I want to see her legs. And a behind.
She showed you her legs.
No, she didn't.
She showed you her behind.
No, because I'm going to get them. My butt's big.
Okay.
That. I'm going to get...
All right, what do you want to say?
You might go up. She wants an honest evaluation.
But I showed them already.
0, honey.
0.
All right. Hank the
I don't want to show any legs.
Hank the angry drunken dwarf, I think he has a whole different opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That's because he had 18 bottles of vodka.
What is it, Hank?
I'll give her, I'll give her a breast 10. Wow. But I'll give her all around 7. But if she wants to have sex with me, then I'll give her a 10.
Right. You attracted to Hank at all?
Thank you.
Hank's
Sorry.
No?
Sorry. No.
You're being picky?
I'm being picky. Everybody has the right to.
What is it, Fred? You're on the air.
Hey, if it rains, can I stand underneath you?
Throw up.
What is that?
I'll give her a 10
ready
for her
to
voice.
throw up, Howard.
You're going to throw up? Why?
She sounds disgusting.
Where do you
Thank
see
you.
her?
Fat.
Where do you see her?
Really? She's
Come on.
right?
I'm going to tell you.
What she loves for
Look,
belly shake.
look, you have got to lose weight. There's no question.
I know that. I said that to you on the air when I spoke to you.
Yeah.
When you woke me up out of a dead sleep in the morning.
I think if you want my opinion now?
Okay.
All right. If you lost, and I'm not kidding with you now, you think I'm joking, if you lost a minimum of 70 pounds, I think you're in the right arena. You've got to lose 70 pounds, and you've got to exercise and tighten everything up.
70, that's
Listen to me. And then, once you lose the 70 and you lose that double chin, all right? Because I don't understand how a dancer could be this fat. I don't.
Why? That doesn't mean anything. Just because
I've never seen a professional dancer this heavy.
I'm a good dancer. I've been dancing.
No, she's teaching children, and that's the problem.
I've been in all the...
She probably moves around for 5 seconds.
No, I've been in all the best dance companies when I was younger.
You're dancing on a chair.
When I was 10, 11 years old, that's when I started getting the chest, and that's when I got out of...
Let me say something to you. Minimum 70 pounds.
Minimum?
Tighten up with dancing, exercise, and weightlifting. And you have to start running immediately. You should run for the hills.
Not to McDonald's.
Where do you live? What town are you in?
Brooklyn.
You should run home. Exactly.
I should run home?
Yes.
Okay.
You should run to Brooklyn.
And then run back, and then run home again.
Okay.
And then run back here.
Okay.
All right. You must, once you lose the weight, I think you're going to have a pretty face, believe it or not.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there might be a pretty face.
There might be a pretty face.
My face is bad. I've never
Your face is fat. It's hard to evaluate. You have a double chin like a guy.
And big size of your face.
Even your arms are bigger than mine. You got big, thick pulkies. You understand?
Thick wrists.
Thick wrists and thighs.
All muscles.
Yeah, but go like this. Everything shakes.
Oh, my God. My friend said that you were going to say this today. And we know because he does it to me all the time.
All right, listen to me. Now, once you get down to weight, which I don't think you're capable of doing, but we'll see.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Once you get down to weight.
Now that everybody came so bad down on me, I'm going to do it.
As Big Black said, with your hair, you got nice
What's
hair.
What's wrong with my hair?
You got to get a shorter style. Your hair is long and ratty. It's just got to be nicely groomed to around your face. A good cut.
No, that's why I keep it
If you
long.
lose 70 pounds,
I know I wouldn't look
if you lose 70 pounds, I'll take you over to a top hairdresser and get you a makeover.
A makeover?
Yeah, you need a little work on your hair.
You might get it shorter, and that way.
Why? I have a very great hairdresser. Very good.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I love
you don't. He's blind.
What happened to him?
No.
He's on vacation.
All right, listen to me.
Okay.
Howard.
I think, though, you got one thing going for you.
What?
The fact that if you lost 70 pounds.
Yes. Okay. Well, at least it's not that bad. You haven't said I need any surgery or
You got a
anything.
great personality.
Yeah, if you lost...
No, you don't.
Listen, it's really hard for a person to try to be themselves with, I have so many people coming down on me.
But you wanted to come in here for that.
I know, and I'm a cool person.
Don't cry, please. Don't cry. Can't take
I'm not going to cry. I am not going to cry.
If you lose 70 pounds, I think you're going to be pretty.
Thank you.
I think at least there are people who lose weight, they still look horrible.
Big thick arms.
Come on.
Oh, you need a nice tattoo also.
First of all, there's a lot of people that are a lot bigger than me. I'm not.
They're called twins.
Just because I'm not skin and bones and everything like that. If that's the type of girls that people like, I think she's more soft.
Ralph's got the laser going all over her body. All right, yeah, he's pointing at your imperfections.
Okay.
All right, listen to me.
In other words,
You're a brave girl to come down here. That's another thing.
Thank you.
Give her a 10 for that.
I give you a 10 for that. You're brave.
Yeah, with that weight, you are brave.
At that weight to come down here and get naked like that?
Come on.
It's amazing.
Wait a second, I
It
found
could have
something
been a lot
nice.
worse.
She has nice earrings.
Oh, you like my hair?
She also has nice breasts.
You like it, right, Hank?
I like her breasts.
A lot of people like women like me. A lot of people like
70-year-old
big,
breasts.
voluptuous women. Right. A lot of people like that.
No offense, seriously, Chris Farley with a vagina.
Get out of here. What are you freaking out of your mind?
No, I'm saying
you
you're going to be... Chris Farley was a good-looking guy when he was this.
Oh, God. You got to be out of your mind.
You're going to be great when you lose the weight. And I want you to really lose the 70, and you should be done with your 70 pounds in 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah, there's no reason why... What?
Robin's been on a diet. She knows it's impossible.
Let me tell you, it is not impossible. It is not impossible. I've done it.
Hey, I've seen, remember those guys in Vietnam? You put them in a war camp 2 months.
2 months.
70 pounds off like that.
Here's what you eat. You wake up in the morning, some fresh fruit, and an egg white. All right? Did you hear what I just said?
First of all, I know I know the right things.
And a Melba toast if you're really hungry.
There's a difference between knowing the right things and knowing the wrong things and not doing the right things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning, I wake and bake, and I just I start my day off in the wrong way.
Like, what do you have? What do you have when you start off your day?
I wake up and I smoke a bong.
You smoke a bong.
That's what I do. And then after the bong,
After the bong.
Nothing wrong with that. I smoke another, like, whatever. I roll something.
You roll
that's
a joint.
the bong going.
So you have your bong and then you have your joint.
No, a Dutch master.
Right.
Dutch master.
Oh, in a cigar form.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I've always gotten...
You smoke a blunt.
A blunt,
First thing in the morning.
Yes. First thing in the morning.
Well, you must have a bad pot because to smoke that much, you'd be totally wrecked.
No, I could smoke a lot. I don't
Really?
have gas.
Why is she smoking so
I get
much?
the
Why
best.
is life so bad?
Where do you live? Like,
I live
in
in
a house?
I live in
She's got a heavy tolerance.
in Marine Park.
Right. So you
That's
smoke a bong, and then you have a blunt,
Yeah.
and then you start eating.
No, actually no. Then I go out, I drive around, I go shopping. I
Drive
buy
around.
No,
You eat as soon as you wake up.
No, I don't
There's
actually.
no way
I don't.
You don't start
You know what it is? When I eat a lot all at once, and I eat the wrong things.
What do you drive? A tractor trailer?
No, a tractor trailer.
All right, listen.
I have a little car.
Howard, first
Listen
of all,
to me.
I
This
gotta
is
tell you,
crazy.
Wait a second. There is another girl waiting to be evaluated.
I know.
All right.
Let's see what she looks like.
Turn to the
I hear
side.
she's hot.
I want to show Howard something that looks
Right.
really good. Like, look at.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's
Thank
fat.
you, Ralph.
All that fat.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Ralph.
That's nice hair you have, too.
All right, here. Stand to the side, and let me see this next girl. All right, here. Let's see the next girl.
Okay.
You must
Can I
be...
put my dress back on?
No,
Yes,
no.
Yes, please.
No.
Take it all off.
Here she comes. Oh, whoa. Now here's a
Here's
girl.
the ringer. Oh, thank
She's
God.
kidding.
Now here's a girl who's reasonable, and she wants to be evaluated.
You think there may be something to evaluate?
There might be something to evaluate here.
Yeah, definitely.
How did we find you?
I called in.
Yeah, and what's your story again?
I want to know
You want to know what? If you could be a Playboy or
what
something?
needs to be done.
What needs to be done? You want an honest opinion.
Honestly, yes.
All right. Your name is Skylar. Skylar, in a moment, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to allow you to take off your clothes. Our panel is going to judge you. We're going to be able to look you over.
Howard.
Yes.
Call her after.
Before and after? But do you see how she's reasonable? I mean, this is what you could look like if you lost 70, 80 pounds.
At least this girl's going to be close.
Yeah, this
Okay,
girl's
but listen, when I come back and I lose 70 pounds, and I don't look good.
No close, not even close.
You're gonna look good. There's no way you're not. I can see you got it. You got.
Howard, I can say something. In the whole history of the show.
Wait,
let me just finish this. In the whole history of the show, for every heavy woman that said she was going to come back, not one ever has.
That's right.
And the ones that have come back have always been 20 pounds off the mark.
Right.
She's going to come back heavy.
Well, I'm not going to say 70, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to go for at least 40.
Do 40. I'd like to see what that looks like. I don't think it's going to make a dent.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I think you got to lose 70 pounds.
I think so, Rob.
No.
I think you need to lose 70. I'm looking at this girl over here. She's in the ballpark.
I'm still saying 100.
100. What are you, nuts? I'll be 80 pounds. That's
So what?
That's for a girl that's
And maybe when you wake up in the morning, lay off the bong,
Yeah, why are you smoking so much?
And
I like to.
Lay off the bong and stay out of the diner.
At what point
No.
do you eat? Like at night before you go to bed, you
Yeah,
hang up?
yeah, I do.
On
Just
what?
late at night.
What do you
Be
eat?
honest.
What do you eat?
It's not cocaine. It'll ruin your appetite.
Smoke cocaine. That'll be good. Right, so wait a second.
Instead of pot, go to
So wait a
cocaine.
second, so I should start doing coke.
Now, what
and
do you
then I
eat?
could definitely take up to 70 pounds.
What do you
Shooting
eat?
heroin.
What do you eat, sweetheart?
When you sit in bed at night, what's your passion? Is it like Oreos? I mean, what is it that
Do you
really gets
eat
you?
in bed?
Chocolate donuts? Be honest.
Yeah, what do you
Be
eat?
honest.
Yeah.
Whatever. Junk.
No, just tell us what it is.
It's nothing specific.
Like what do you have last
Pacific.
night?
Nothing
Pacific.
How about Atlantic?
Drink Pacific.
Something Atlantic?
It's nothing Pacific?
What'd you
No.
have last night?
Just whatever.
There's got to be
What'd you have
something
last
that you
night?
like.
Last night I had a Haagen-Dazs ice cream bar.
All right. You're not a
That's what
college
I
girl,
am.
are you?
Yes, I am.
You are? What college?
I go to Kingsborough.
Oh, no wonder.
No wonder why I
idiots
also
go
went to
there?
boarding
Because you
school.
say
so,
Pacific.
I mean, that's just
You
because-
say the word Pacific. It's the word specific.
No, I'm from Brooklyn.
Right, so?
So that's a
I don't
license
care.
to be stupid?
No, it's not okay to be stupid, but that's the way we speak.
Ralph, you're going to make the girl cry. Give
I'm
it
not
Right.
going to cry, please.
You've heard from worse.
You really, honestly, first of all, I know, you know, for everybody like to become like big and famous, and now Howard's somebody, you hooked
Right.
up with Howard.
we're all big
but
and famous.
honestly, you know, I mean,
Yeah, who
you're
are
not
they?
the greatest looking bunch of people. Who are you?
Exactly.
I feel good about myself.
Right. Evaluate these guys. Look at
no,
these
I'm just
guys.
saying, I feel
Right.
good about myself.
Right.
I don't feel I'm ugly. I feel I have a nice body. I absolutely love my breasts. I think I'm very happy that I have these.
They're good. All
I
right.
think
Well,
they're
we
nice,
try to
they're
be honest
beautiful.
with you. We try to be
I can't help
honest.
it that I'm pale and that I don't have a tan.
You will never get a more honest evaluation than in here.
I know that. That's why.
Other people will lie to you.
That's why I
Don't
came here.
get defensive,
Because I like
honey.
to hear it
Don't
how it
get
is.
defensive.
I like that how it tells it how it is.
Right. All right. Listen, I told you.
right.
I told you what I thought.
That's right. You did.
All right. All right. Listen.
Oh my God!
The Howard Stern Show.
You get your tail off the phone. Get your tail off the phone. Don't kiss that. You want to come down and kiss that? Hal ass. Bring some kitchen with you. You just trying to impress. Hal, you're not trying to impress me. You suck off.
I think you're giving black people.
Oh, you go to hell.
Sitting here
You go to hell. Men's like you the reason I could wipe you with my butt. Oh, go to hell. Get off the phone. You know, I don't even listen to you. Why don't you just shut up? You don't know me. You don't know my pain. Don't you just get off the phone, you ass cancer. Get off. Get off. Get off. You know, you ain't gonna make me look bad in front of millions of people. Because you don't know me. You don't know me, ass. You don't know me, ass.
When you work for the Howard Stern Show, there's no time for anyone to rest, except for one person.
Yo. Jack, what's up? Sean.
Where are you?
I'm at work.
What time is it?
It's like 6:30.
It's not.
It is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's 2 times in a row they didn't call me.
Hey, well, we called you.
I'll be there as quick as I can. God damn it.
All right, so how you feeling?
I'm fine.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
The Howard Stern Show. Chubby loafer.
What can I do for you? Pia, you're on the air. Quickly.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're on the air. Yep.
Jackie, your chat on AOL sucked.
Oh, dear.
All he did was plug his stupid crap on the internet. He didn't answer any questions.
Every answer was a plug?
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
That's very Zen-like.
She's absolutely right. Kick him while he's down.
All right, there you go.
Surprised you could read.
Come on, Robin, let's do the news.
Yes, please.
All right, Dee Snider joining us for the news.
Because, you know, we have to cheer people up. Not me. President Clinton got some really good news yesterday. He was informed by his personal attorney that the judge who was presiding over the Paula Jones sexual harassment suit had decided to throw out the case because it had no merit.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
He is so lucky.
My.
He skates out of everything.
He ought to play the lottery. Because nobody has his luck.
He's a winner.
He's an incredible man. He just manages to get through it all. Anyway, let's go to the videotape. There's been a lot of reaction to the decision made yesterday. Here is Kenneth Starr.
I'm bummed out.
The person who is the special prosecutor in the Whitewater case, who's now investigating the alleged affair between the president and Monica Lewinsky. He was considered the one who would find this the most hurtful. However, Ken Starr says the investigation he's conducting will not be affected by the dismissal of the Paula Jones lawsuit.
The investigation goes on because our investigation from the outside has been independent of
the civil case. This, of course, Judge Wright has decided the merits of the civil lawsuit, but ours is a separate criminal investigation designed to determine whether crimes may have been committed.
I don't know what he said.
What kind of cars are those?
I don't know.
He was at the racetrack.
Yeah, what's he doing? He's supposed to be investigating.
He did his interview from the Indy 500. Hey,
Basically, he said they're investigating a criminal matter.
And the president will not be indicted anymore, I feel.
No, he said that's the criminal matter.
What?
They're looking for...
I can't hear you.
They're investigating a justice, which is a criminal matter, not a civil matter. And the cases they were always conducting separate investigations anyway.
We should do the whole show like this. It's very manly.
Yeah, let's talk like that.
So he's not concerned about this dismissal.
Oh. All I know is I really look forward to opening the newspaper and reading about a new scandal every day. Is that going to be all over with?
No, because Ken Starr is going to continue.
Oh. Sucks.
I think the women are just going to keep coming out of the woodwork.
Oh, absolutely.
See, I was looking forward to the trial.
He says the dismissal of this lawsuit is a big turning point.
This may indeed mark the beginning of the end of what has been a very difficult chapter in the life of President Clinton, but also a very troubling time for our country.
You say Tom Chiusano?
Sound like it.
Moonlighting.
Meanwhile, the president remains in Africa, being feted, if you will, by African leaders.
The Africans love him. You should see him over there.
Is that going to,
He's going to run our country from Africa. They're much friendlier there. They love him.
And here are some Dal Jam women singing to the president yesterday as he arrived in their country.
Cool. Is that human voices?
Yeah, baby.
Those are women?
Yes.
Unfortunately, they're not his type.
You know that Yoko is a goddess over there? She's their biggest star.
Genius.
Yeah, genius. Heralded. Yoko is holding her ears right now.
Must have been a fun time.
Yep.
Can you imagine having to endure that?
Yeah.
And you got to stand there and smile. You can't do a goof on it.
That's why being president sucks. You got to kiss everyone's ass. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, this isn't music.
Meanwhile, the leader of the country, Habib Chiam, says that the president's visit has been very beneficial. Play number 10 first.
Okay.
Speak on it, Habib.
And you want to have gold, it will be necessary to work with us and so on.
I feel like I'm in a cab.
To share with us, and we have a lot of things to share with you. And that is the way to progress. That is very important.
I swear, in New York, you drive by a cab, you hear that guy's voice with this music. And you're like...
coming out of the CD player, or the cassette player.
Yeah, it's got to be, because I know it ain't a radio.
And then Joan Rivers tells you to get your receipt.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Racket.
Hello, take your receipt with you. Don't forget your receipt. Yeah.
And what else does Prime Minister Chiam have to say?
Robin, I could play the same thing again. You wouldn't know that.
We have the feeling that the United States are decided to be with us and to work with us.
Hey, give me a ride up to Harlem. Forget it. Hey, there's a guy on the phone who says D. Snyder beat him up.
Really?
Yeah. Is that right? John?
Yeah.
D beat you up?
I challenge you to a fight, man. 1982 at Hammerheads, he slapped me in front of my girlfriend. I'll never forget it.
You probably deserved it.
I don't doubt it.
Because I wouldn't share my Coke with him. Is that
right,
why I
D?
deserved it?
Was it drugs, Coke?
Yeah, it was. No, it was the soda, you dunce.
A dunce? Well, come on down here. I'll slap you again. Obviously, it didn't take like it did in 19 whenever. Yeah, right.
Yeah, why don't you put some more makeup on, you little fairy?
I got it on, babe.
Howard.
Yeah.
This guy, 1982 in Hammerheads, it was before Craphead Sister came out.
Do you remember that? You know this guy's voice? This is Roger Clinton.
I have no clue.
I used to roadie for Zebra, too, afterwards.
D, did you know? That doesn't sound like your style.
He's out of his mind.
Is he lying?
He's an idiot. He slapped Howard.
I slapped you because you're a bitch.
What?
You deserved it. Your girlfriend's ashamed of you. Your mother's ashamed of you. Your father's ashamed of you. You call up here and you lie and you're
like a
an
girl.
idiot. You're a girl. You're complaining and whining.
You got
Seek
smacked.
me out, mother. Seek me out. I'm available. I have red hair. Find me. We'll go down. We'll throw down, you and me, like men.
I'll take you out.
I'll take you out. Oh!
Why, he slapped you and you didn't even do anything.
Give me a break. You're still carrying me.
You're whining like a woman.
He slapped me because his stupid Goldilocks got in my eyes and I couldn't.
All right. What else? Let me take a break, Robin.
Well, let me just say,
You got to read a mess.
a Brentwood school bus driver has been arrested for taking out 4 teenage girls instead of taking them to school.
So?
Big deal. We want fun. Those bus drivers have a life. Cold makes you old.
Police say the girl spent the day with the 30-year-old bus driver, Michael Chu.
Chu. That was the first problem.
Instead of dropping the girls ages
Guilty.
14 and 15 at the Brentwood Freshman Center, he took them to a home of one of the girls.
Bushmaster, Jackie. What kind of name is Chu?
What do you think?
He returned his bus and picked up his car. He went back to the house and spent the next few hours driving the girls around to the park and the mall. He then dropped the girls off near the Suffolk Transport Service bus depot so he could pick up a bus for the afternoon.
Those girls will have more fun with that bus driver than my wife has with me.
Hey, if it's good enough for the president, it's good enough for him.
Right.
And dropped them off near their homes.
No harm, no foul.
One of the girls just happened to tell her parents what a fun day she had.
Big baby.
And that's when the police were called.
President Clinton gave him a Purple Heart.
Way to go.
Way to go. Nice. Way to get that bus. We're going to take it to my house.
Anything else in the news, Robin?
You know that you can now not just use the local utility, you can get your own electrical company.
What do you mean?
You can now shop around for electricity in some areas. And so Con Edison, which is the, utility here, they now have set up a phone line. And they'll tell you about the other services and how much they charge and how they deliver the electricity. It's all part of the state plan to break up this...
What are they, Polish?
Don't use us.
Yeah.
Big electrical monopoly here. So they are now telling their customers where they can go to get other electricity. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Con Edison will continue to deliver electricity to all customers through its transmission and distribution lines, whether they purchase it from another energy company or not. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's what they're doing.
I think that's a good thing.
Well, a monopoly is always bad. That's what they say.
That's right. Yeah, Dee's webpage sends you to the Beatles webpage. Same kind of thing.
Just completely bypasses mine.
Yeah.
They say that seatbelts are the thing to do to avoid being killed in an accident, right, Howard?
Right.
But
and urinating.
A new survey shows seatbelt use is dropping. People don't use their seatbelts all that much.
I know a lot of guys who don't. They think it's not macho to ride with a seatbelt.
That's the kind of guy I am.
Yep. I have my seatbelt on all the time.
I do too.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah,
Why not?
My kids they bug me to put the seatbelt on. I forget.
My kids cry if the car starts moving and they don't have the seatbelt on.
The seatbelt doesn't hit you in the neck?
No. I have one on now while I do this show.
Seems that my seatbelt is always in the wrong place.
Well, because you got cans.
Monstrous things.
Moving around. Monstrous.
She does a
beautiful
hammock on it.
Nature's airbag.
So it's always kind of uncomfortable. It's always sliding around. So.
Yeah, sometimes. But, you pull it down, put it under your arm, or they have these clips or something.
I've often thought if I'm in an accident, I know I'm going to get my head chopped off because of that thing across your neck.
Right, that's what I figured. That I'll just break my neck on that thing.
Yeah, I think I'm too tall for a seatbelt.
Well, there's a fire and you're strapped in.
Yeah.
And there's
but I wear it.
That instance, too. In fact, a high school kid who was paralyzed in a car accident is suing a major automaker for $11 million for using dangerous seatbelts. 18-year-old Christopher Lee was paralyzed from the waist down after a November car accident after celebrating a championship football game.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Lee was riding in the back seat of a 1987 Chrysler-made car, and he was wearing a seatbelt. But
what's with his wiener? He can't use it anymore?
No, I
Wow.
guess not.
Oh,
His suit alleges that the belt, which was only a lap belt and not a shoulder lap belt, was unreasonably dangerous.
Who was driving?
I don't know.
Nobody. Jackie!
The suit alleges that as early as 1980, Chrysler knew that lap belts could cause severe spinal injuries during collisions, and they did nothing about it. So they say that his injuries stem from using that particular kind of belt.
Right.
The passengers in the front seat who had shoulder lap seat belts did not sustain spinal injuries. So Chrysler is going to have to fight that suit. They had seat belts, but not the right seat belts. What are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
Robert Downey Jr. has gotten out of jail
That guy loves drugs.
and now is going to spend 120 days in rehab. Don't they realize that rehab doesn't work for him?
Yeah.
Hasn't he been to
Jail doesn't
rehab?
work. Nothing's
Nothing.
I mean, he's
Let him take
from
drugs.
jail, and he's not supposed to have drugs in jail. Isn't he through with this?
I say he's really committed to taking drugs, and we let him do it.
You're right. He's just in jail, and now he has to go to rehab?
Yeah.
Dedicated to something.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't he be dried out?
That's what I'm saying. What does he need rehab now for?
Feel the
That's
pain.
what he's going to do. 120